I'm Charles. I'm 54 years old. I'm 6'1" when I'm fully assembled. I weigh about 220 pounds when I don't have either of my prosthetics on. I'm going to show you how I managed to come down the stairs. Very similar to the way I go up the stairs, but it's definitely different than the way that the physical therapist people suggested I go up and down the stairs. They suggested that I basically face forward and use my arms and push myself up to the next step as I'm going up, and doing the same thing but backwards, lower myself down the step as I go along. I determined early on that that was just a really good opportunity for me to roll down the steps. I also figured out pretty quickly that depending on whether I was going up or down the stairs, I was either likely to give myself a super wedgie or to pants myself. Now this is one way that I figured I don't really have to worry about rolling down the steps, and I don't have to worry about those wedgie problems either. Okay, I go ahead and position myself this way. The reason I'm doing it this way is I am an above the knee amputee on my left side, and I'm below the knee on my right side. I'll go ahead and point out that I have a knee pad on here. I did have one of the physical therapists along the line say that would probably be a good idea to save my knee for the future. It seemed like a good plan, so I'm going to go with that. All right, of course I've started at the top of the steps, but from the way this works, no matter where you start, is I've got my knee on a step below where my short leg is and where basically my butt's parked. The way I do this is I go with this hand and I put it on the step that my knee is on, and I've got my left hand on the step just above my body, right here. Okay, this gives me really good stability as I move down the steps. And what I do is just do this, shift my weight a little bit, put that knee on that step, and then bring my short leg along with my buns right here on this step. I'm very stable going down the whole way this way. And I can make it down the stairs doing that. And that's no problem. One of the things I'll point out since I'm at the stairs is you got these, a lot of houses have these fancy railings right here. I would not ever suggest anybody use those for supporting their weight. I'm sure they'll work early on, but if you use them very much, the likelihood of them not staying steady is high. So I definitely wanted to learn how to get up and down the stairs without having to put any weight on this. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way down the steps, which I've done here. I'm going to go ahead and get in my wheelchair. I'm going to scoop my knee basically to the edge where as I turn, it'll be in the right place so as I get in the wheelchair. I'm going to go ahead and just steady myself on the wheelchair. I grab a hold of this handle, and I want to control my wheelchair and pull it in towards me. Even though the brakes are locked on both sides, if I throw this much weight into that wheelchair, it will scoot around. This is why I want to hold on to this as I rotate around and put myself up in the chair. Now that's the way how I managed to get downstairs and get in my wheelchair.